Hi, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I'm trying to film these in different locations just to make it a little bit more interesting, hopefully. Anyway, here I am filming or showing you the new Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, which I've had for about 4 days now. I'm going to give you my initial impressions. I haven't had time to try it all out yet. And is it worth updating or upgrading from your Note 8, Note 9 or Note 10 Plus? I did a great trade-in with my Note 10 Plus, and if you can get a good deal in your country, it could be worth considering. From the Note 10 Plus to this, there isn't that much difference, but frankly, I had a few problems with my Note 10 Plus, but it's still a great phone. The Note 8 Plus is still a good phone, but the difference between the Note 8 Plus and this are enormous, and I'll do a separate video talking about that at another time. But the first thing you're going to notice about this phone, it's a big phone. It's much bigger, wider, or it feels a lot bigger. I've got a big case on this to protect it, and you can see it's got a massive camera bump. First phone that has done that on the Samsung range. So you've got to get a case with this. When you get a case for this phone, one thing to look for, make sure the cutout for the pen is easy to put the pen in and out. A lot of the holes I've noticed in a lot of the new cases are not that well made. So check that out, very important. But you are going to want to protect this, even though one of the new features about this phone is it comes with the new glass Vector or Vectus Gorilla Glass 7. It's supposed to be almost, I don't want to say a figure, but a lot stronger anyway than the Note 10 Plus or any other Samsung phone or any other phone out there. It's the first phone to use the new stronger scratch-resistant glass from Corning. I'm not going to test that out. There's other YouTubers that have done drop tests and it's come up very good. But you'll probably still want a screen protector on this. It does come with a very nice one on it. A few people have asked me, does it come with one? And you can't really see it. The only way to know is if you put your finger along the top where the front camera is, you'll feel a cutout. That means you've got the film, it's a film one, from Samsung. They don't sell it, it's a shame really, because it is very good. Other major differences between the others, let's have a look. So I've just lost my note here. Okay, hold on 1 second, I lost it, here you go. So the other thing you'll notice straight away is a display. It's a lot brighter than any previous Samsung phone. As a result of that, you can turn down your brightness and save battery. The other thing, well, there's many things. If I keep on saying the other thing, excuse me. The refresh rate is fantastic. You don't really notice it as per se, but once you start using it, you take it for granted, and you really notice it when you go to another phone. It makes it so smooth. It really is, I sound like a commercial for Samsung, but it really does make a big difference. The camera looks fantastic so far. I'm sure there's going to be updates very quickly, but the zoom is a lot of fun, just messing around with the zoom. They got rid of the 100 zoom from the previous model, made it 50 times zoom. Not that easy to use without a tripod, but still a lot of fun. And I'm going to show you some examples in a few seconds. In fact, I'll show you a few examples right now. Other improvements are the S Pen is much better. It has a few gadgets, or a few more things it does, which are gadgets really, but it is fast now. When you write on the screen, it is instant, no hesitation about that. A couple other nice things that work. For the first time, I've never managed to get this to work properly on any of my other phones, is the Google Smart Lock. It works no problem. What that does, and I'm happy to do another demonstration just of that product, it's free by the way, it's built into the phone as well as, when you're at home or the office, you can choose those locations and the phone does not lock. So you don't have to keep on unlocking your phone. I've never got it to work before very well, but this time it does work. The other thing that I didn't think would work on this, because it doesn't have a time of flight sensor anymore, they replaced it with some digital technology, is the smart measure. So you can measure objects in inches or feet, which is great if you're out shopping and you want to see, will that fit your house or whatever. Very nice little feature, very good. I haven't had time to play with wireless decks yet. Looking forward to do that. I used decks before, but it was a pain because you had to use the cable. Other things that they claim, but there's no way of knowing, 30% less harmful rays. You don't notice that, but that's a big thing if it does. What I'm going to do next, in the next few videos, is tips and tricks that the other YouTubers don't really touch on, and ones that hopefully you'll benefit from. The next video will be how to get 6 or 7 hours of screen on time without basically disabling a lot of functions. Anyone that buys this phone, they want it for all the little things it can do. You don't want to have to disable them. Even though I've got the Exynos phone, and even though it's still learning my usage, I'm getting at least 6 hours. I hope to get between 7 and 8 by the time I finally tune this. Plus there'll be updates. So 6 or 7 hours of screen time makes it a really good phone. But it's still annoying because the American one, if I did the same on that, I'd be getting 8 to 10 hours of battery life on the screen. Bit annoyed about that one. Is there anything else that I wanted to mention really? The display is fantastic. It's been voted the best display on any smartphone out there right now. So please subscribe if I haven't mentioned that earlier. It really helps the channel, and I'll be doing some other tutorials very soon.